Big up, big up, big up, big up, everybody. African King Academy. Apologies for being late. That was on me. It wasn't on Visual Profit. They were on time. I was late. Big up Quadra. Big up Guna C. Big up Mr. Jossie J. Big up Plastic Orange Ball. Big up Gavin. Big up Lewis Gomez Jr. Big up Guna C. Uh, big up Deontay, and then finally another member. Big up Iron Disciple as always. We're gonna go through a little bit of everything. We're gonna start with a little bit of transfer gossip. Then we're gonna go through the World Cup madnesses. Uh, teams getting strip searched, referees not being able to go, etc. Finally, go through who we think's gonna win, who we think's gonna be our dark horses, who are our favorites, who are contenders, etc., etc. Who do you think's gonna flop? Some of the players to what that we're looking forward to watch as well, and everything else in between. But yeah, man, big up everybody inside. We have Prophet here. How you doing, Prophet?
Big up, man. All good. Hope you're doing well as well. Big up.
Oh yeah, the Prophet's just mentioned something backstage. That big news for West Ham. I think their owner left the other day. Sullivan as well. We can discuss that in the early news bit as well. Vigilante, how you doing?
I'm all good, bro. How are you?
All good, all good. Could be better. It's been a rough couple of days. Apologies for some of the streams that I've missed in recent days and missing on the Sunday stream as well. Apologies to the lads specifically. I want to say it publicly that yeah, it's not been good enough, and yeah, I'm gonna try and do better. But
Health is wealth, bro.
yeah,
Is that an Ajax shirt, by the way?
no, it's a Real Madrid one. It's the blue one.
That's nice.
Yeah, I thought so.
That's actually that's nice, man. That's different.
Yeah, it's one of the old ones actually. I don't know. Is there something in news about Chelsea with Ashley?
Yeah,
There's a
there
lot
was
to
a bit.
unpack. Okay, we'll start with the West Ham thing. I'm Disciple. If you have any extras to add, please put it in the chat. Obviously, Sullivan has left the club.
All over the news today. That was.
If he wants to join, you could have him on. Just how he does, camera off and just speaks.
Oh yeah. Let me know, Ian, if you want to jump
The
in.
legend Iron Disciple joined us.
Yeah, Ian, if you want to join, let me know.
I don't think you've been on stream with Iron Disciple, have you, Prophet?
I have once. It's been a while. Like, one time, yeah. Once. Big up, man. Obviously, got to be careful when we discuss this matter because
yeah, certain topics.
Anyway, while we wait for his Prophet, what have you heard about? And we'll stay off right now. Go be careful. Fair enough.
Big up, man. Big up. What was that King said again? Yeah?
What have you heard about the news, and what are your thoughts?
To be fair, I don't know the ins and outs on it, but I know for years West Ham haven't been happy with their ownership. David Sullivan, I think his name is, something like that.
Yeah,
he's been called out a lot. Some of the stuff I've read as well. We're not going to get into it, but it's a bit mad. So it's a good thing, Maybe relegation was a blessing in disguise for them. They've gotten an owner that they don't like out, and maybe now it's new. They can push forward and get promoted, and then become a regular Premier League club again. So I think it's good news for West Ham fans.
it is. What about you, Vich?
It's huge for the club and the fans. It's a shame it's taken relegation for this to happen, because this should have happened a couple of years ago at least. And it is a real shame. And it's, again, I've got to call it the authorities. Why have they taken so long to get onto this? Because that's really something that should be called out.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. Barred from being around youth and women's team in 2023. That's crazy.
You see, that was 3 years ago. Why is it taking so long for anything to be done about it?
Relegation was the catalyst needed. Yeah, well, doing a little digging into it. Yeah, it's crazy. Obviously, he was
Your mic's cutting up, bro. That's really bad. You know what it's like? It's like when your phone's cutting out.
Okay. Let me refresh on my end.
There we go.
Was it still cutting out? Let me refresh then.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What I was gonna say, in regards to what he's done, we don't condone it. The good thing is that I think that's all the ownership members that are out of West Ham. So I hopefully they can get a new start, a fresh look on things. Hopefully they can rebuild the squad, rebuild the team, and see what happens. Big up AR, big up AR, big up, big up. Hope everything is good. But yeah, man, it's a mad situation. What he's been accused of, the fact that since 2023 is something that they've probably known about is crazy. Big up Wasim, big up every single time. Yeah, it's a madness. It's an absolutely madness. But for West Ham, the club, I think it's a time of a fresh start. It's next season is a place where they can be very successful. It's looking like they're keeping most of their players. Obviously, there's been rumors of Mateus Fernandez, but they're asking for a lot of money, so we'll see how that money can be used to kind of rebuild their squad. Well, yeah, that's one of the couple little news bits. Obviously, Prophet, you were talking about another transfer news in regards to Julian Alvarez. Let the people know.
Your mic's cut out, Prophet. This is bad, man. You see, I Disciple, that would not surprise me when it comes to that company. That would not surprise me. They've suppressed so much because they did that with Savile back in the 70s. People called him out and they buried it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, apologies. Yeah, it looks like Perez lied to everyone then, by the looks of it. Tuesday came around, they no bid for Elise, which is mad. So yeah, man, looks like the signing they wanted was Alvarez all along, and they went to Atletico and they had their bid rejected. I'll just bring it up now. You can share the screen, King.
We'll do. While we wait for that to load, big up AJ, big up Suge, appreciate that AJ, and yeah, that's crazy. If these things are allegedly true, then yeah, man, it is a madness. But
that would
go ahead,
not
Prophet.
surprise me.
So yeah, as it says there, Real Madrid say Atletico Madrid have rejected their 150 million offer for Julian. I don't know in what world Julian Alvarez is worth 150 million. By the way, that is crazy. The 26-year-old's current deal is due to expire in 2030, and he has previously been the subject of talks from Barcelona. Madrid, however, released a statement on Tuesday outlining that they have bid for the striker, but it has not been successful due in part to the player's release clause. So, yeah, basically Madrid went there and they got rejected, to be fair. I'm not surprised because they are City rivals, aren't they? So they're not going to want to strengthen their rivals. But I'm more looking at it from the fact of the man blatantly has lied about Elise being the target, and it was Alvarez all along, and that is crazy. Absolutely crazy, in my opinion. So,
see, I was giving this some thought, right? I think something different's coming in, Prophet. I think he's been knocked back straight away about the Elise thing a few days ago. And now he's kind of scrambling around for any potential big name to bid on.
yeah, it looks like that.
That's what I think he's doing.
Yeah. I think it's a bit mad. 50 million.
Ottoman's next, or probably a PSG player, but maybe. Or even if they go in and get force the Nico Paz move and maybe Yildiz.
Potentially, yeah. So
maybe. Quadra says going to Madrid will be a down. I don't think it's never been in the history of Madrid is a downgrade.
Yeah, Real Madrid a downgrade. Come on now.
Yeah, that don't make sense. In regards to this deal, there's been a couple things in regards to it. In terms of Elise, I don't think that was the target because he said it wasn't Elise when he announced it. The second thing, I think this is more of a strategic move than a. I don't think this is real, honestly. Maybe I'm a bit of a conspiracist theory, but you're going for a target of Barcelona. Barcelona are a team that don't have a lot of money. You apparently bid 150 million euros, meaning the price of Julian Alvarez has now gone up. If let's say if Atletico Madrid rejected it, meaning what will Barcelona spend in order to get this player now? And can they get this player now? If this is true and legitimate and they rejected a 150 million euro bid, which for me doesn't seem plausible because why would you reject that kind of money?
If Barcelona want him, they're gonna have to spend more ideally now. So I just don't see in what world is Alvarez worth 150 million. I think that is crazy. I can't lie. Some of the deals that I've seen, it's madness. But look, Alvarez is a good player. Will he improve Madrid? Probably, yeah. But the facts are this is a player that Barcelona were looking at. So maybe Madrid went in there to try and destabilize him from going Barcelona. So they tried to do something, but Atletico stood firm, and they weren't having it at all. So I wonder if Madrid go back in now again, or they just walk away. It'll be interesting to see what happens now.
I think they walk away. Big up Plastic Orange, but it was on me that we were late. Apologies, people. There was no bid. It was a PR move to raise the price. That's what I think. I think there was no bid. Tim Manu's the fact the doctor got sacked instead. Yeah, that's crazy. The fact that your doctor got sacked.
Doctor?
Yeah. They hired a new doctor.
Medical doctor.
Medical doctor.
That's mad.
If they go trophyless for 40 years, even then it's still an upgrade for most clubs. True. Better point, where on earth would Alvarez even start if he went Real? That's the thing.
I'd imagine they move Mbappe to the wing.
Probably. Yeah, but I don't even know they do that. That's the thing. But bring into the stage Rasta in the build now. You doing?
I'm good, man. Sorry for the lateness, guys. Sorry. I'll just listen in on the question about Arsenal's goalkeeper, yeah?
Not the goalkeeper.
He was shit at his job, bro.
You mean the doctor?
Yeah. The doctor, yeah, he was shit at his job, bro. I would have sacked him.
No, that's not it, bro.
Not it?
Oh, is there a story to it, yeah?
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you're missing the obvious, guys. The guy's only been in the job 3 years, or 2 years, sorry. And then you got to look at when was the worst injuries that Arteta ignored? Last season. This is a scapegoat for Arteta to basically get a free pass on all the injuries from last season and the one before.
Oh, it's one of those situations, yeah.
He's a scapegoat, that's what that is, because it's funny, the Uri and Timber news came out, and then 15, 20 minutes later, bang, they've sacked the doctor.
Yeah, and they've just hired
But they sacked him last week. They actually sacked him last week, I think, something like that I heard. But they dropped the news directly after the Timber thing. And just on the on this thing here, look at the publication. They're known liars. Tom Canton, who's a paid shill for Arsenal, works for them.
But the Athletic, yeah.
Yeah, you can't trust anything it says. It's run by biased, bullshitting Arsenal fans. So-called Arsenal fans. It's more of a failed geography teacher from fucking Grimsby.
Yeah, it's not even just them. It's from the Real Madrid official Comunicado. They actually did a.
I was trying to look for Romano's coach, but I couldn't find him, so I just pulled up the Athletic there.
And the thing is, you've got to look. We know with doctors, they can only advise a manager on a player's fitness. It's down to the manager if they play him. So all the injuries, no matter what, will always be on Arteta because he chose to put the players out there.
So I suppose that means you're going to have a new doctor now again, another new medical doctor.
Yeah, they sacked the masseuse last season or earlier in the season, I think, or last year. It will just keep happening. It'll be more scapegoat after scapegoat. This guy just can keep getting away with what he's doing.
Let me show the Steven Alvarez stuff from Romano himself. So
Ah, there we go.
I think you might be right, King. I heard what you said about it's a PR move or a strategic move with the
because
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
thing.
this. It's a taking advantage of the good relationship with your new president. Let's see if you stop seeing players from a lot Real Madrid. This is what Atletico Madrid said on their statement.
I can't lie, guys. Madrid might just be cooked with Perez, man. They might just be cooked now because
So, yeah,
it is crazy. Atletico were taking the piss as well with the
they would look
they were laughing at them.
at
Yeah.
midgies.
Yeah, it ain't happening. He's going Barca, if anything. That's like you
Yeah.
said, King, to put more money on the deal.
Mm.
No, this is their statement. How can we not get along when you make us laugh even more than Barcelona? That is crazy. So that is absolutely crazy. Anyway, let me see if there's anything on the causes free but gets contract with pay rise. I think it was a pump fake with Alvarez, yeah. Big up Rasta. People saying big up Rasta. Saka has a massive scar on his ankle. That's crazy.
Wow.
He's covered in scars due to surgeries, that guy.
I don't
can see
think
him
there's a
at Chelsea,
scenario.
potentially.
No, I don't think we spend that kind of money. We don't even want it to pay wages for Osman, let alone Mbappe wages.
And I don't see him leaving with Real Madrid.
Yeah. Anything else? But yeah, man. Atletico Madrid have laughed off these things. I mean, with their statements. Yeah, they've been on social media. They have been next to savage when it comes to these things. They've been next to savage. We'll also continue on to the doctor news. I've never seen this. Ornstein Bomber. Man said, we got a new. Arsenal appointed a new doctor. The double A. You know what I'm saying? Normally double A is for for cars, but now it's for humans too. Arnaldo Abrantes.
Is that the new one they've appointed now? Or?
Yeah, the new one. Portuguese left Aston Villa at the end of the season and starts with Arsenal in July. Man said from Villa. So I'm saying following 2 physios making some recent moves, replacement secured. You know what I'm saying? Ornstein Bomber on a doctor. I've never seen that before. You know what I'm saying? You know the transfer window isn't open yet. We're not hearing bombers on doctors.
That's a joke, listen.
That's crazy.
Right, oh, look, former Olympic sprinter as a head doctor. He's a fucking sprinter.
He's going to make them do runs. They're going to get more
funny, right? They said he left Villa, but look what club's on his shirt.
Forest. He's been passed around like a blunt. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a joke, man.
Pop fast the doctor.
This guy looks weak. Oh yeah, it definitely will be Quadra. Or the kit man will be blamed or something.
Let's see how long this starts. Hey, we need to make some decisions. I say the doctor lasts. I give him 18 months. What are we saying?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
He's like a younger Trossard.
Actually, depends how bad Arsenal's injury thing gets next year. If it gets really bad, they might just bin him off halfway through next year.
This is why I've got to call in Berta, Bert, because where's your anything about you to call this out? It's obvious what the problem is. My favourite one, that Arsenal brought someone in last season to investigate the injuries, and he had his arm around Arteta while the injury problem's right there. You could literally smell him. Can you smell the plastic? There's your culprit.
Okay, so let's see. We'll move on to any other transfer news for your clubs. Anything, any players linked to Profit?
Well, there's a couple, yeah, but I was gonna save them for myself, but I'll discuss them now. Gakpo's been linked with Tottenham, so we'll see what happens there. The Diomande thing's still going on. It looks like we're linked with Slotterbeck as well now as the Canate replacement. So
That's a very good replacement. He's
yeah,
a good player.
that's something I'm happy with. So I'll discuss that as the week goes on in the other
I'll be happy with the Gakpo to Spurs thing. I'll be laughing. I'll be running him there myself. Wrap him up in a little bow.
What about your clubs? Is there any news on your clubs transfer wise?
I normally ignore it at this time of year. I'll wait till at least August. But it's also the World Cup's literally days away now. So I think any transfer news, just take it with a pinch of salt. Don't really count as truth.
Yeah. The thing is the transfer window starts 4 days into the World Cup. So unless a player's not in the actual World Cup, I don't think you're going to be able to
Sign them
officially sign them. You may have rumors, you may have, intermediaries or other stuff, but a lot of the World Cup managers aren't going to allow players to go out of the camp just to sign a couple contracts and do all sorts, especially because it's the big tournament, man. This is the thing that they've been waiting for 2 to 4 years as a manager. The one thing you can't do is fail now, especially when it comes to the English players under Tuchel, especially some of the big decisions that he made. Like I will discuss that and more. But before we kind of go any further, Rasta, if you're there, is there any other new news for United?
Honestly, not much of the same rinse and repeat news, to be fair. But same news as usual, because they're gonna rinse and repeat the same shit.
One thing I will say, with transfers, the only ones I would say take note of are the relegated teams and players that could be moving. That's the only place I would look at, and maybe the promoted teams, because they would be moving now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Matheus Fernandes has been apparently valued at £85 million.
Oh my god!
After a talk with his agent,
going crazy, guys. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But no disrespect, Isaac, but how can a club value a player who's been relegated at that amount of money?
Yeah.
It's like Arteta spending how much he wasted on Flappy Hands Ramsdale. You've been relegated twice.
Yeah.
Like you don't buy relegated players, man.
Yeah. I mean, he has the qualities to be to play for a good team, but it's like, I don't know. For me, I think the prices have been crazy. Anthony Gordon, 80 million euros. Alvarez, 150 million euros. Bid rejected. Apparently, they're asking for 85 for Fernandes. Elliot Anderson, 80 million. Bid rejected. What else? They're valuing Elliot Anderson at around 100 million plus. They're saying they want Casado, Declan Rice money. You look at the likes of even Morgan Rogers going to be overvalued and players like that. So, like the prices are going up. The prices are going up. Fernandes will go for 60 million and a 10%. The thing about Fernandes as well is that what's it called? Southampton have a 15% release clause or sell-on clause. So like 15% of that money will go to them. So that's why he's also being overvalued, because I think 15% of the money will go to Southampton. They're trying long. I would love to get Gibbs White. I don't know. His price is going to go up as well.
Of course it is.
But yeah, man. Transfer season's crazy. Transfer season is crazy. But we'll go more into transfer season once it officially opens. Tomorrow officially in the UK is officially the start of the World Cup. But the World Cup, hasn't started off on the right foot. It started off with madness. Here are some of the things that have happened so far before the World Cup has even begun. So far, before the ball has been kicked, Senegal and Uzbekistan squads treated like criminals upon arrival, given full cavity search.
I sent that into the group earlier, I think, guys. That's the one I was.
Yeah. Africa's best referee sent back to Somalia despite having a diplomatic passport. Iraq's team photographer. Oh, I think that might be Iran or Iraq. Either one. Iraq's team photographer sent back despite valid visa. AIPS called on FIFA to sort out unacceptable visa issues for African and Iranian journalists. 90% of Moroccan fans with tickets denied entry, and 14 members of the Iran backroom staff denied visas. Crazy. And these are just a few of the things that have been happening in the World Cup.
Yeah, England's camping something mad happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And there was a shooting. There was a major shooting just outside of the England camp as well. Lives lost.
I hope not. You said injured, but
injured but not lost.
I'm gonna say this now. I think it's gonna be the worst World Cup we've ever seen. I really do.
I mean, there was a lot of controversy on the last one.
Man, them. I don't mean to interrupt, man, them, but yo, listen, guys. Oh my God, bro. Listen, the shenanigans and the stupidity already started. People already starting getting locked up, bruv. Already. So, Vidge, I second that notion.
I really do, because just the fact that the fans are priced at the stadiums, that's killed it already. So any atmosphere, any vibe around the country for the World Cup is gone, and it's a shame, because it should be something bringing a lot of happiness and joy to America, Canada, and Mexico. But the only place I really see benefited from it is Mexico, and it'll be good.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. And speaking of prices, that's another thing that we need to talk about. Look at this. Look at the price hike that has happened. Opening match, the most you were spending in Qatar, $600. In America, $2,700.
Wow.
Matches. You could have bought a ticket as cheap as $11, $100 minimum. And then even the final, you're spending minimum $2K at max $6K. And these are just prices before ticket gouging, before they sell on clauses and stuff like that. So yes, the World Cup.
Say for example, right, if that's hypothetical Brazil-Spain final, two massive nations, watch that go up to about 10 grand.
Yeah.
Not only have they done that, they've increased the prices of transport in New York as well to the final stadium from, I'm thinking about $15-$16, I think, to $100 return as well. So they're increasing the prices of, also Airbnbs have increased their prices. Everyone's ticket gouging. The price to go to the World Cup is going up and up and up. And a lot of these stadiums aren't within the city limits as well. So you're talking about stadiums that you need to take long journeys to get to, for the most part. It's embarrassing. Only in the States with one nutcase leading it. Ridiculous. That's what happens when that's crazy. Hey, big up Brian CFC every single time.
Yeah.
The World Cup should have never been held in the US. The thing is, the problem with the World Cup in the US is not just so much the prices as well. It's the fact that their stadiums aren't built for European football. A European football fan is used to going to a city, the stadiums within the city limits. You can take a TFL or a metro or a bus or a train to the stadium, and it's cheap. You're not paying no on feed. You don't have to drive to the stadium. Maybe even parking spaces. In the final stadium, there are no parking spaces nearby. You'll have to pay $250 something to park in a nearby parking lot. Then you're gonna have to go for a walk, apparently. If you want to go by transport, they're price hiking. If you want to get an Airbnb, they're triple or quadrupling the prices. And look at the tickets. Look at the ticket prices as well. For a regular group match, €11 to 100.
This is actually insane, man.
What?
Look at category 1 for the opening match, and then look at the round of 16. Make it make sense.
Yeah, no, they're taking the piss. They're definitely taking the piss. All right, and listen, guys, let's not forget the taxes on that. Let's not get for taxes, bruv. Yeah. And people ask me, "Oh, you gonna go to the World Cup?" No, I will be watching from home. Thank you very much.
Listen, put it this way: you could have gone to the Qatar World Cup final in Category 1 for the same price that you're gonna go for the less money than a quarter-final matchup in the American World Cup.
But there's probably less. In fact, it's less money than half of the opening match at Category 1.
Yeah. Also,
Which is
bonus,
insane.
free travel in Qatar as well, and free travel. Everything was close by as well. You're not traveling states. You're not traveling countries to get to these games either. So you're no more, less travel costs. The hotels and stuff were cheaper as well. So yeah, man,
This is disgusting.
shameless, disgusting.
You watch,
Um,
there'll be a lot of controversy over this. How the little fans been allowed in the ground, because it's not just that, right? I think it's the whole of Iran have had their ticket sales pulled for their games.
yeah,
They won't have any of their fans in the stadium at all, which is that is disgusting. You can't be doing that.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a dictator. He's like a kid with a magnifying glass, choosing who and what he would destroy and keep.
I'm not going to a single game. Only giving my money to the pubs and restaurants. Look, that's what I was talking about. The train ride, less than $10 now, 100 plus during the World Cup. Agree, it should have been. Does it surprise you Taiwan has been drawing money profits? Yeah, but look at the difference. It's you can't even say inflation. This is 4 years apart. And look at the price hike that you have by going to a Western country that doesn't. This America, you know what this World Cup's gonna be? It's gonna be the influencer cup. You're gonna see a bunch of people that don't know anything about the sport spending big money doing streaming and stuff. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
people are
definitely.
watching the World Cup through streams. That's what they're gonna. They're gonna I show speed and them man there. That's the only people that are gonna be able to afford to go to these World Cup games. That's crazy. Yeah, got a carpool. South Africa was decent as well. I said when I saw Man U last summer, stadium is not built at the prices of saying a beer soda was $20 for a small cup. That's
Fucking
crazy.
disciple, man. Wow.
That's crazy. It's gonna be the influencer cup, and the worst thing about it is this. This is happening to every big thing in America. It's becoming more influencers than real fans. It's ruining the atmosphere. And these prices for the regular fan that's been following, let's say, for example, even England through and through, they're not going to be able to afford these prices, bro. Some of these tickets are the price of the plane ticket. Some of these prices are hotel money.
King, I spent less to go to South Africa for a week, and that included 4 flights and a 4-star hotel for a week, and that was £1,300. That's including spending money. That shows how the difference. I'd rather go to South Africa in the middle of winter in the UK for a week, enjoy summer, spend less than half the money, and enjoy myself.
Yeah.
This is actually insane. It's alright. A World Cup is supposed to bring in a lot of investment to the local area for the locals, basically. This isn't going to do that. Because like Luis Gomez mentioned earlier, the South Africa World Cup, that did a lot for the local communities across the country. It does for every World Cup, but this is going to do nothing but controversy.
Put it this way. For the price of actually, yeah, I could get 2 tickets to the round of 16 of AFCON at the highest ticket price for the same price they're gonna go for a group match for Category 4. And this is the base price. This is not even including the extras.
Yeah, it will go up with taxes and all that.
Yeah. This is absolutely ridiculous.
This needs calling out across the entire football world because it's a mess.
Whoa. Oh, for the NBA, 25K. Yeah, NBA is even ridiculous. Free tickets, 25K for the
It's something
NBA.
you think people can just pull money out of thin air. You can't do it.
No.
Like people have families, bills, etc. This is so bad, man.
I saw on TikTok today, guys. One English fan, actually sold his house to go to the World Cup.
Yeah, the guy's a moron.
Yeah.
He'll probably be there 3 weeks at most, maybe 2, and come back.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy because look, a lot of these smaller nations can't afford these group match prices. Even $100 for us is a lot, right? But imagine if you're from Curacao. Imagine if you're from some of these smaller
Haiti.
nations.
Like
Haiti.
Haiti, for example.
Yeah. How are these teams getting fans? Your Cape Verdes, places that are third world countries. How are they affording to even fly, hotel, and getting tickets for these games?
The whole
Fans is going to
continent,
be dead.
the whole African continent, King, is basically priced out.
Yeah, as I said, previous news story: 90% of Moroccan fans denied entry even with tickets, so they can't even get into the country. They bought the tickets, they can't even get into the country. So
That is disgusting, man. That really is.
one of the best teams in Africa, not Morocco, great fans, beautiful country, went there for AFCON, can't even get into the America to watch their team in the group stages, even though they have tickets.
This
As
is
I
so wrong.
This is the Influencer Cup. This is the empty stadium cup. You see Club World Cup, it was empty stadiums because they outpriced everyone. Same
Yeah,
thing's gonna happen here.
I said the same thing a few months back, King. The exact same thing. But you know what this comes down to? This comes down to FIFA allowing Trump to pick and choose who he's allowing into the World Cup.
Yeah.
For a sport the guy ultimately has fuck all knowledge on.
I said backroom staff can't even go. That's crazy. Previous Women's World Cup in Australia cost me 120 for 3 games and a quarter-final ticket.
There you go. That's Australia.
So yeah, man.
Right. This is. Oh my God.
Yeah, someone did sell their house. They did.
Yeah. I'm not surprised though. Typical English football fan.
I'm gonna lie to you. This stuff like this doesn't make me want to watch the World Cup. I'll be honest.
I'm the same, King. I'm glad there's rugby at the end of the month.
They shouldn't. 100%.
You know, the last time they hosted one, the biggest controversy was Diana Ross missing a penalty. That would be minuscule to what's going to happen with this World Cup.
Yeah, man.
Like, I'd rather see Diana Ross miss a penalty than what's happening already.
Yeah, the price difference is ridiculous. Obviously this is America. I don't know what it would be like in Canada and Mexico. I think Canada will probably be similar in price. Mexico will probably be cheaper, but there's not many games in Mexico or Canada compared to America. But yeah, man.
Well, that's a joke as well, because Mexico would probably be the better place to watch it. A country that enjoys the sport.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's mad. Yeah, that too, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Near the camp in Kansas. Multiple people injured nearly 5 miles from England's World Cup. That's 5 miles away. So not only in the danger zone, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. That is crazy, man. As I said before, and I'll say it again, America isn't built for the sport that we love. As much as a lot of their stadiums are too far away for people to get to, and they're overpricing it to ridiculous amounts. But yeah, man, this is the World Cup hasn't started, and it's become one of the most controversial that we've seen Um, one of the most controversial as well.
You know, you had all that stuff with the ultras in Russia in 2018. Well, what happened with that? Nothing like this.
No, if anything, Russia was relatively safe.
That was a good World Cup. I actually enjoyed that World Cup.
Yeah,
That was a decent one, to be fair. Even the last one, Qatar, there was controversy,
That
but
wasn't
not as
bad,
much
to be
as
fair.
yeah, not as
I
much
would
as
say my personal favourites though too.
yeah.
Yeah, Iron Disciple. I couldn't agree more. Imagine the World Cup just solely in Mexico. That would be epic.
yeah. The only thing is with Mexico, the only problem they have is the cartel stuff.
Yeah.
That's the only thing with Mexico. That's the only thing that lets them down. And then, yeah.
But I think even they would just step aside and let the World Cup happen. They'd be happy to see it.
Oh yeah, definitely. If they could get,
The
they'd have
support
to
would be
give them a percentage
unreal.
of the tickets.
Like, the vibe across the entire country would be something epic. I'd love to go to that if that was in Mexico.
Yeah, yeah. And this is the thing. I don't. That's why sometimes a World Cup in multiple countries does not work. Because even the next one is in multiple countries as well. It's in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco. I
Okay.
think that one will be a better World Cup because I think it'll be more reasonable.
Yeah.
Especially as a person that went to Morocco, I will say this: Morocco will be cheap to go to if you're gonna go to the World Cup in the next one. Definitely, Morocco will be the cheapest place to go to out the three. But then they're doing extra matches in Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay because it's like the what's it called? Like the what's it the 50th or something like that anniversary of the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're going to the first country that won it, which is Uruguay.
Yeah, they're going to the first century match co-hosts, which is Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay. Those three places as well.
That would be good as well.
Yeah, so that one will be a lot more hospitable because obviously Spain, Portugal, Morocco, they're not going to be overpricing it as hell.
Look at the
100-year
Brazil.
anniversary.
The Brazil World Cup was really good as well.
Yeah. And then after that, it's in Saudi, and I think Saudi will be cheap as well because they don't need the money.
And that will be good as well. That will create a good atmosphere. They'll want the real fans there.
Yeah, because they do get it when it comes to sport. They've
Yeah,
improved
they
boxing and
need
other
real
sports.
fans in the ground because the players feed off the fans and the energy. So
Yeah.
what are the players feeding off in the ground? Nothing.
Yeah. It's like that's why I don't like the FA Cup final at times because you can see the corporate box in the middle and you can see that most of the game they're not there and it ruins it for me. I feel like the fans should be in that stadium
Yeah, they're
throughout.
too busy with their poppy seed bagels and their chai lattes.
Yeah. Especially after start of games and after lunch, after halftime, they're not even on the seats.
Yeah,
It just
too busy
I'm
with
looking at direct empty seats and I'm like, yeah, man, it's a disgrace. It is a disgrace the way the sport's going. Spanish
Yeah,
Super Cup.
that was a good idea.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll get away from the controversies. We are now going to talk about the World Cup itself. Going to show this quickly and the percentages of, probabilities of each team making it through to the group, past the group stage. So
Have you guys have you guys all got like a personal favorite you want to win it?
Yeah,
Who's yours? Viz?
Holland.
Holland first.
I'd love to see them finally get over that monkey off their back and win a World Cup.
Yeah.
How
Mine's
that country,
yeah.
I can't get over that they've not won one. With
Yeah, it's
the
mental.
legendary players they've had, it is insane.
Mad.
This is only as big as I can get it, but we'll go through each group, and then each of us will put forward two favorites, two dark horses, and two teams that we think are gonna fail completely. So Group A: Mexico, South Korea, Czech Republic, South Africa. These are the percentages. How are we feeling about Group A? Obviously, the first game is tomorrow, South Africa versus Mexico. I'll start with Vidge. Obviously, your nation. How are you feeling going
I'm
towards the
quite
first game?
excited for this game. It's the same one that started the 2010 World Cup, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it'll be a good game. I'm actually quite disappointed to see South Africa's got such a low percentage. I know they're not the greatest nation in World Cups, but the way the fans get behind the players and the way they give everything, they will fight every second of every single game. I think they'll do better than that. Now, I looked at the Czech Republic team. Like, there isn't that much of a threat there in terms of going forward. So, I think they would actually have a better chance than them, personally. South Korea, that's a bit more of an interesting one. They will be a challenge for Bafana. But with that one, I'll say Mexico walks that group easy. That goes without saying. I'd say it's between Bafana and South Korea for second, personally.
What do you think, Prophet?
I think I think it's I agree with Vidge on that one. Mexico had some ballers back in the day. I don't know what they're like now, but you'd probably make them the favourites for the group. I don't know much about South Korea or South Africa, personally, but I'd probably put probably one of those two for second and third, or second place, should I say? And then I don't really see Czech doing much. I can't lie. I think they probably finish the bottom of this one, personally. So yeah,
Yeah,
I'll go South Africa second, though, and then South Korea third.
You know, one thing I will
seem European biased.
You know, one thing I will say about Mexico is that they've always pick a well-balanced squad every tournament I've seen them play in.
Yeah.
They may not have the most amazing players, but they have a very good squad.
Yeah.
It's a shame they're not there.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
is a shame Ireland missed out.
Obviously, we have Group B, which is Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. This group it can go any way.
I do think Switzerland walked out. They've got a very good team.
I think Switzerland got some ballers, man, to be fair. So
yeah, their striker, I actually quite like their striker in Bolo. He always does well for them.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one, and then obviously Group C is a bit more interesting.
Yeah, Brazil have a team that I'm rooting for. To be fair, I'd love to see them win it again. It's unlikely though, but yeah, probably Brazil and Morocco in that one, and then Scotland third. And who's the last
Scotland's
team?
a bit low because they got some good players. They got some good players. They'll
But
have heart as well.
So, Haiti, I feel bad for the 1%, but I think that is very accurate.
It's good enough that they're there, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's the good thing about it, is that you're seeing new nations. So, obviously, with no history of them being in the World Cup, you expect the percentage to be low.
And now you see Group D, I couldn't disagree more with the winner of that. I think it will be Turkey outright. I think Turkey walk that group easy.
Yeah, they got ballers, Yildiz, Gula.
Akon as well. And that is Yunus, what am I on about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad. USA are favourites for that one. I don't know what they're like as a team. I don't know what their squad's like, but can't think of no players that.
Their coach, he's shocking.
Yeah, Pochettino, yeah. Then we got E. That's the E is a tough group as well. That is for me.
I think Germany top it.
I could see Germany finishing third in that group very easily.
I could, but have you actually looked at the German squad? They've got some ballers in that team, man.
Yeah, man. I think Wirtz might ball out as well this World Cup.
Musiala's back, isn't he? Sane can put in the performance here and there.
Yeah. You are.
They do, but you also have to factor in the heat. And them Germans don't really like heat. Europeans don't like heat like
Although
that.
they did win the Brazil World Cup, you say that, King. They did win that.
They battered Brazil, to be fair, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they destroyed them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that was a better team than this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by a long shot. I mean,
Who's
up closer playing? Oh, come on.
Yeah. Who's Germany's goalkeeper, guys? Is it has Neuer gone, or was it someone else?
Yeah, Neuer's gone.
Okay, all right. I swear he retired from international football.
It was time for him to. If he hadn't retired, it was time not to play him. See, and this is I agree. I was trying to find a group of death earlier, and I can't find one.
The closest thing is E, because there's 3 teams, at least with that one.
Which is a shame for me, because I actually quite like the group of death. That's the one I mostly keep an eye on.
Yeah.
E and I have 3 teams that could go either way for me, regardless.
Yeah. I actually, group I think you're right there, King. That is the group of death in a way. The top 3, that's quite brutal.
Yeah, because even with Group E, you look at Ecuador, the likes of Hincapi, Caicedo, the likes of who do they have? Do they have Pacho? They have Pacho as well. They have a couple players in Ecuador as well. But yeah, Group F, Netherlands are favorites with Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. Any thoughts on that one, or would you change anything?
That Netherlands seemed very, very good. I was actually quite surprised at how good it is. It's just their strikers are a bit of a liability.
It's funny because I've watched a lot of content creators, and a lot of them are predicting Netherlands to be the flop of the tournament.
See, now that I can't disagree with potentially because I don't know. I hope not because they are such a good team. It's a shame they've lost Yuri and Timber though. That is a big shame.
In fair, looking through it, is there any other surprises for you in regards to the percentages?
Ghana being so low, like, are you serious? 6%? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, England is overdoing it. I'll be honest with you, 70%. Come on.
Every African team has been given such a low percentage. Like Algeria, they've got some bowlers, man.
Yeah,
that's mad. I can't.
They're way better than Austria. What are we doing here?
Senegal as well. Senegal have some quality players.
Respect, man.
But okay, we got the percentage up here. We got the teams. We're gonna go through. We'll start with 2 teams that we think are gonna be favorites. 2 teams, then we're gonna think that are gonna be dark horses. You can have a couple honorable mentions as well if you would like. Then 2 teams that are gonna be flops. And then after that, we'll go through some of the players that, two teams that are the teams that we want to win. So teams that we want to watch and win, and then 2 teams that we want to lose. You know what I'm saying? We got to end with a bit of hate. So,
yeah, 100%.
Prophet, we will start with you. What are your 2 favorites out of all the teams in the World Cup? Who are the 2 teams that you say, yeah, I think they can get to the final. I think they can win it.
Okay, so Spain instantly, man. You got to put Spain there because I think they were really impressive at the last Euros. They smoked everyone really. They won it with relative ease, so they're definitely one. I was torn on the second one because I think France with the squad they have to be there. But then again, I don't rate their coach and they don't particularly play well in games. But they have got a great squad. I was gonna put Argentina there purely because they're the defending champions as well. So, but I don't know if I can put them up there just because of that. I don't know much about their squad, so I'm going to say France and Spain, but I could also go Spain and Argentina, but I'm going to go France and Spain as the 2 favourites to win it.
Argentina and Spain, you say?
France and Spain.
France and Spain.
Yeah.
Such has France and Spain as well. Vij, you're up next. Your 2 faves.
I'm going with the same, France and Spain. I've looked at their squads and they've got no injuries going into this World Cup for either team, so they're in a strong position and they've both got decent managers behind them. Spain have got a better one than Deschamps, though, I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
If it was Zidane, then yeah, I'd say this could be a really interesting one.
Yeah, I think they would have cooked, man, if Zidane had taken over before the World Cup.
100%. Rasta, if you're there, are you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here. I'm just listening. I'm listening in. My laptop is charging. I forgot to charge it, but I'm trust me. I'm here, man. I'm just listening in, guys. Trust me.
So what 2
I'm
teams
listening
are
in.
your favorites? What 2 teams are your favorites?
Honestly, to be fair, yeah, I feel like Spain and probably France. And the dark horse for me Senegal, bruv.
No, no, we're
Senegal.
just doing
We're doing
doing
it in order,
favorites.
yeah.
Doing
We're
it in
just,
order.
yeah,
Oh, in order?
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a few
just do
favorites for now,
favorites.
yeah.
Spain.
Argentina and
Spain.
Spain would be nuts. France and Spain.
Purely because they're the defending champions, Iron. That's why I was putting them there.
For me, I'm gonna go. I think I do agree with everyone with Spain. I don't like the manager for France. So I can't within good conscience say France. I can't say Argentina for obvious reasons. So with that being said, I'm gonna go with Spain and Brazil. That's where I'm gonna go. And I believe in
I was
Ancelotti. I believe in Ancelotti, man.
I was gonna stick my neck out for Brazil, but then I thought, nah, I don't have the
It's
guts.
just that squad. I have no faith in that Brazil squad.
You know what? I sent Rasta a picture of their starting 11 and what it could look like. It doesn't look too bad, if they can keep their starting 11 fit for the whole tournament. But
You know, one more thing I'll say about Spain: when they win the Euros, they normally go win the World Cup. So don't be surprised if they do it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Now we move on to dark horses. We'll start with Rasta. Rasta, give me a couple of dark horses in your mind.
Senegal. Right. Just because of what we saw in Africa Cup of Nations, King. Get me? And they got cheated out of that. So for me, it is a slight.
They're still African champions.
Yeah. To me, they got slighted out of that. Those cheating bastards. And Brazil. As much as I think, I'm just probably saying that just because I like the Brazil team, but those two teams for me, dark horses.
Nice. Bitch, who are your couple of dark horses?
I'm going to go with Holland. What AJ's mentioned in Japan, I would have said Portugal, but I just don't think their manager's that good. And I agree with Rasta, Senegal. Senegal.
Nice. So what would you be your two main ones? And
Definitely Holland and Senegal. But I'm really tempted to put Turkey in there as well because they do have a very good team. I had a good look at what they've taken. So I'm going to go with three: Senegal, Turkey, and Holland.
Nice. Prophet, what teams are you looking at as dark horses?
I kind of agree with Rasta a bit. I'm going to put Brazil there because I know they haven't got a great team compared to recent years, but I think Brazil are still Brazil. They've still got their heritage. And I do think Ancelotti shouldn't be slept on for sure. I think he's the best manager at the tournament. So Brazil. And then the second dark horse, I am going to say Portugal. I would like to see Portugal do well here. It'd be nice to see them win it. I can't lie. In the memory of Diogo Jota, so that would be nice to see. Again, their manager ain't great, but I think they've got enough. Similar to France, I think, despite maybe not having a great coach, they have the individual players that can power them through. So I'm going to go with Brazil and Portugal as my two dark horses.
Dark horse Japan, favorite Spain. Dark horse Portugal and Croatia. Okay.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one.
All right. So for dark horses, for me, I'm gonna pick a random, or not a random South American team, but a South American team that I think could go very far. I think even have the potential to go real far, especially with some of the quality of players they have in Ecuador. If they can get out of the group, they can be a team that can cause a lot of teams problems. In terms of the second one for me, as much as there was a controversy around their name, they do have quality players and they do have a team that can cause a lot of teams issues. And I would say Morocco. as even though Senegal did win the AFCON, I think Morocco was the best team that I watched in the tournament, and I feel like they're a team that can be a big worry, especially because the one thing they have is they've got solid players all over the pitch and they're very good defensively as well. And yeah, I think the quality of players that they have as well. And
Didn't
I
they
and
reach
I
the,
have them winning the group. I have them winning Group C.
didn't they reach the semi of the last World Cup, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, they did. They
I
reached
thought
the
so.
semi.
I'm gutted. I was cheering them on. I was hoping they'd reach the final and win it.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for a African team to reach the final, whether it be Morocco, Ivory Coast, even Ghana is an honorable mention to me because I feel like a lot of people obviously we didn't get to see them in Afcon, so them not missing out on Afcon, I think that and the fact that Nigeria was there and they are now in the World Cup and Nigeria isn't, that's a big rivalry, and the one thing they can't do is embarrassing themselves in the World Cup. They need to go far. So I think, out of their own respect, I think Ghana is going to be an interesting one, even though they have a player there that shouldn't be there. But we'll talk about that one.
It's a shame that Nigeria isn't there because they've got some absolute bowlers in that team, man. It really is a shame because I would have
Yeah.
said them as a dark horse, but they're not there.
Yeah, exactly. They could have been. They could have been. But we move to the biggest what we expect to be the flops, the flop teams, the teams that aren't gonna succeed. For me, the two flop teams, it's very simple. Um, I look at the managers, I look at the what people expect from them, and I think the two biggest flops of the tournament are gonna be, in my personal opinion, are gonna be Tuchelaban's England and Martinez's Portugal. Because any team that has 77 up top, they're gonna flop, and that's my opinion. But Profit, what do you think?
For flops, I agree. I do think England are going to flop. To be fair, I think the team they've taken is going to backfire on them. I can't lie. I do think it's going to backfire on them. So England won. Another one. I was thinking Belgium, but they're not really. They haven't really got a squad like that no more, have they? To be fair. But Belgium could be up there. Holland, I actually think will do well because I think they've got a decent team. I think Germany will do okay as well. I'm gonna go Belgium and England as my two flops. Belgium and England for me.
Nice. And Rich, what the teams are you looking at? They're going to be flops.
I'm going with Portugal and Norway. I think Norway's captain, obviously, is the idiot of my club. That will haunt them. And I think people are expecting them just to blow teams out of the water. But yeah, I do think it's going to be Portugal and Norway. There is something, right? I can't remember what team it is, but I've got to call this out. Remember the red card Ronaldo had rescinded? There's a player going into this World Cup on the back of a red card. Double standard.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Disgusting.
100%. 100%. Hey, big up, Quadra. Have a good night. Have a good night. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Argentina flop. You said England and Argentina and England. So, yeah. Okay, Rasta, if you're there, who you think's going to flop?
Can we quickly get one thing? The only reason I haven't said England is I didn't expect them to do very well, so I don't think people should put too much hopes on them.
Yeah, but hopes of a nation, you know what I'm saying? You're scamming hell, mate. But Rasta, are you there or no?
Or is it Sleeper Waco?
Is he gone away, K?
No, I'm here, man. I'm here.
It's here Waco.
No, I'm here.
The two teams that you think are going to be flops. What are your flops of the tournament?
USA and DR Congo.
No, wait. Are those the teams you think are going to be the worst?
Yes.
USA flop. Natasha says hi, Rasta. And big up Natasha. Spain to win, Yamal player of the
Hello,
tournament.
hello.
Morocco dark horse. Okay. Okay. All right. So we've done flops, we've done dark horses, we've done who we think are the favorites. Now gets to the good stuff. Now we're going to talk about teams that we're excited to see, teams that we're going to be looking forward to watch. I'll start that off. For me, I think the two teams that I'm most excited to watch going into this tournament, one is for me Holland. I look at their midfield, they have one of the best midfields in the competition, and I think they're going to be a very fun and interesting team to watch. The second team is Turkey. I think they have a lot of talented players. I like Yildiz. I like Gula. I like the fact that they are a team that's going to be in a very comfortable group, so they can get out the group and go a bit far. So, for me, in terms of two teams that are a bit out there, honorable mention also to who else? Honorable mention to Senegal and Colombia. Honorable mention to Senegal and Colombia. They'll be fun to watch as well. But Prophet, what are the teams that you excited to watch?
So I'm excited to see what Morocco bring. I know there's controversy around them, but I do think they have a good team there. Who else? I'm excited to see who else is there? Japan's another one. I think Japan have got a couple of ballers in their team, so they're another team that I think people shouldn't sleep on. Yeah, Japan's one. Morocco's another one. Who else do we have? Mexico potentially as well. I wouldn't sleep on Mexico. Yeah, those three: Mexico, Morocco, and Japan would be mine.
Nice, nice. And Vitch, what teams are you excited to see? What are the teams that are gonna get you up in the morning?
Pause. But I'm going Holland, Algeria, Senegal, Turkey, and Switzerland. There's quite a few teams I'm looking forward to watching play.
Yeah.
And definitely Ghana, minus the one person. But Algeria is definitely a team I'm really looking forward to watch play.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Rasta, what teams are you excited to watch in the tournament?
Brazil and Portugal, Spain, and Pollinator's country. Pollinator's country.
Oh,
What's that
Norway.
country? Yeah.
Norway. Okay, cool.
Rasta, check your WhatsApp, bro.
Brazil.
All right, I will.
Suchez, Turkey, and Mexico.
Mexico's a shout as well.
Did you hear about this one? Prophet?
1 second. I haven't seen that. No, Natasha. I'll have to have a look. I'll discuss it tomorrow or Thursday if it's true. I'll have to have a look though.
And then for AJ, Uruguay and Colombia, a lot of different teams. Before we move on to the next thing, we'll have each of you answer this question. Natasha says, "What about African teams?"
Hey guys, hold on a second. Let me switch to my laptop. Yeah. Let me switch to my laptop. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah.
No worries. What about the African teams and how far do you think they'll go in the tournament? Prophet.
I hope they do go pretty far. Be nice to see a couple of the African teams do well. I think a couple of them have got some decent players there, so I do think maybe they can get to the quarters, potentially semi-finals. I know that's a push, but I definitely think if they want it, they can get to the quarterfinals minimum.
Yeah, I'm the prophet on this. I think at most maybe Bafana get to the round of 16 or the first knockout round and fall short there. I think Algeria and Senegal could make the quarters, maybe past it. But I think Morocco will probably go the furthest out of the African teams.
Apologies, my nose went. Natasha's saying Senegal. What's good answer. For me, in terms of African nations, obviously I did already talk about Morocco. Outside of them, I think the two ones that I'm looking at are Senegal and Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast is a team, if they can get out their group, can be one that will be interesting. Algeria has a chance as well because they've got a group where there's only really one big nation in there in terms of Argentina, so they could finish second in their group. Yeah, that's so for me. If I was gonna pick one African team to go the furthest, if I had to put house money on it, it would probably be Morocco. Dark horse is Norway, Japan, and ironically Ivory Coast. So yeah, that's I would say. But before we move on to teams we're gonna hate on, is there any other teams that we like the look of, or any other kind of interesting?
Japan's one. I definitely agree with AJ. Japan's one not to sleep on. They will be good. They actually play a pretty decent style of football. I do like Japan.
They do, and I like their fans as well. Very respectful, clean after themselves, and very good culture as well. Appreciate them.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Algeria because they are a good team.
Yeah, Algeria will be interesting, obviously with Mahrez, and he's about 55 right now, so we'll see if he can continue playing.
He's still, in my opinion, better than CR7 at this age.
Oh yeah. But to be fair, he's always been better than CR7 in terms of natural ability. CR7's a workhorse, but yeah, for me.
Oh no, guys, go get a drink quickly.
No worries. I don't think England will not get very far. With the way they are playing boring football. Fair enough. So that makes a lot of sense. Ghana, since sacking the gaffer, they're doing well. True, they did sack their gaffer after not making AFCON, and they look like they're on a positive run as well. But yeah, we'll start with Prophet. Now we're going to be a bit shameless. Any teams in the World Cup that you are hating on, that you want to fail?
No, not really. To be fair, I'm not that. I'm not really looking at no one and thinking, I don't want you to do well. I'm open, man. So I've got no hatred towards no one personally. So I'm certainly not looking at no one, hating on any nation, or wanting them to do bad. That's just me, though, personally. I don't know how about you and Viz.
Age like fine wine. Dude, just saying, teams I want to see fail: Australia and Australia. Well, for me personally, the two teams that I do want to see fail, for different reasons. One's footballing and one's non-footballing. Argentina for non-footballing reasons. I still can't get over the fact that they got away with what they got away with. I still can't get over the fact that I have some of their players in my team. Get rid of all of them. But yeah, so for me, Argentina, that's a team that I need to be. I would like to get them kicked out the group. If anything, I hope they finish third. And the other one is Portugal, and that's for sporting reasons. Because I talked a lot about CR77, and I'm a big hater. So just so that I can see all the Ronaldo fans cry and all the Bruno Fernandes fans cry, I'm looking at you, Boss of Blue, wherever you are in the world. Yeah, I'm hating on Portugal the whole tournament, and I hope they fail. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what teams you want to see fail. What teams you want to see get knocked out. Honorable mention England because I'm saying it's not coming home. Two teams I want to see fail: Argentina and Spain. Fair enough. We'll wait till Vich gets back and see what he says as well. But yeah, man, it's going to be a fun tournament. A lot of teams, a lot of groups, 12 groups, a lot of games.
It's around the 32 as well. It's not even just, it doesn't go straight to the round of 16. You got an extra round, so.
Yeah, extra round as well. Okay, Vich is back. So what teams you hating on?
Portugal. Fuck Jean Neves. Fuck Vitinha. Go fuck the pair of you. I hope people clean you out every single game you play. And I want to see them CR77 tiers. And I got Ghana for one person, but I can't even get Ghana because it's an African team. I'm going, just Portugal for me. Fuck Vitinha and fuck João Neves.
I hear it, man. Teams I want to do well: Cape Verde, Germany, Colombia. Yeah. Cape Verde and Colombia. I know what reasons they are for.
Apologies for the language in chat, guys.
man is not slick. Man said Cape Verde and Colombia. You know why? Market opportunities. That's why he wants them to go far. Said, it's not coming home.
No, it's not.
They're gonna do well. My boy Elise's favorite player
Hey,
tag.
kids, check your message.
It is nice to have football to watch in all different teams and players. Yeah, it is nice. Look,
Oh, yeah,
as
I forgot.
as we're being shameless as haters, I will say it's going to be a great tournament. The fact that we're going to see nations like Uzbekistan, Panama, Haiti, Cape Verde, Curacao, Iraq, Iran, I'm saying Jordan, nations that we typically don't see in tournaments like this, teams that you don't really get to watch, as well. So all those type of nations, I hope they have a win. I hope they get a goal. I hope they have that moment in the sun in the World Cup.
Same with Australia and New Zealand. It'd be nice to see them go a little bit far in the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you want to see those have a moment of joy. Cape Verde goal against Spain, a Panama win against England, a Haiti shock victory somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the what's happened in that country over the history. So like Curacao, you know what I'm saying? They were in a tough group, but at least do something. You know what I'm saying? Beat Germany one time. But when Rasta gets back, we'll have his thoughts.
No,
Actually,
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, it's time to be a hater. So, what two teams are you hating on?
Argentina. Right? Argentina. And just for the rival and the banter, Netherlands.
What's the problem with Netherlands?
No, Van Dijk plays for Netherlands.
Hey, listen, shameless. That's
Yeah.
it. Anything Liverpool.
And for the third one, just to be a troll, like King says, USA. Because they're going far in that tournament.
Surprised you didn't say Egypt as well.
I'm going to Uzbekistan because I like Borat.
I'm going to be incredible busy mod this summer, but I'm here for the work.
All four of us are going to be busy this summer.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Really, really busy. Rugby this month.
Natasha says Spain to win, Morocco as the dark horses, and Senegal to do well. What would be the biggest upset? That's an interesting question.
Algeria or Austria beating Argentina and Argentina not going through. I think that would be the biggest upset.
What about you?
If Argentina finished fourth somehow.
Well, in that group, possibly. What do you think, Prophet? What do you think is going to be the biggest upset?
I did say England, didn't I? So I'm going to stick with that. I think England. I think they make it out the group, but I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they go out in the group. I can't lie. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens.
And Rasta?
I agree with.
You're funny, Natasha.
I agree with Vidge, and I agree with Prophet. To be fair.
For me, the craziest upset would be if France don't make it out. Why? Which could happen. Senegal and Norway have players that can hurt them. So imagine if they finish third and they're not one of the third place teams. Another one could be Germany because that's a tough group as well. And then I think the biggest shock of all would be that let's say Brazil gets knocked out and Morocco and Scotland go through. That'll be another one. I think those are potential ones that could happen. England getting knocked out of the group stage isn't upset because I'm pretty sure there was one time where they lost to Costa Rica, so that's just part of the course. Question: who gains the most in terms of legacy with a World Cup win?
It'd be one of the African teams. Without a doubt, it'd be the first ever African nation to win a World Cup. Although you could say that about Japan and South Korea. First Asian country to win one. So yeah, either one African or Asian team, I think.
Yeah, an African nation winning it would be a madness. In terms of individuals, I would say CR7. If he did win it, that's the one thing he hasn't won. And if Harold of Kane wins it, then you may or Declan Rice, Basmati Rice, you know what I'm saying, you may see one of them get a Ballon d'Or if England win it. So in terms of their legacies, imagine having an Englishman as a Ballon d'Or winner because they win the World Cup. Those are probably the names you look at. Anyone else? Yeah, that's it, I think, because France have done it before. Spain have done it before. There's not really any names in Holland. Holland as well would be a decent one as well because they haven't won a World Cup. So that would be a big thing they're one of the biggest nations not to win a World Cup.
That's true.
And then as a manager, Ancelotti, because imagine if Ancelotti wins a World Cup, that means he's completed football.
Yeah.
Rasta, are you on the rum yet?
No.
I can't support the Australians. The egos of the people winning nothing will be unbearable, worse than Spurs. That's crazy. Cape Verde is getting a win in the group stage would be iconic. Yeah, that would be crazy. Do you think Scotland can go further than England? Oh, that's a good question. Can they go further than England? They can. That'll be a fun watch to see Scotland go further. Does anyone else think Scotland can go further than England?
I don't know, to be fair.
Potentially.
The thing is, Scotland have the tougher group because they got Morocco and Morocco, whereas England got Croatia, Ghana. Golden Boot Yamal. That's another good question. Who do you reckon is going to win the Golden Boots?
Well, it won't be Sleep Academy.
It won't be Sleep Academy, I'll tell you that.
I run this. I could get rid of all three of you right now and just do the show on my own. I'm just disrespectful.
Yeah, Sleep Academy.
Anyway, we are ending the show today early.
Yeah. Yo, that's funny. But yo, and on a serious note, I forgot. I said it. That's funny. I put it in a group. I'm actually doing a watch along for Iceland versus Argentina, like at 9 p.m. my time.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, that shit was just funny. That shit was funny. Yo, you do it to us all the time. So it's only fair.
Yeah, you should have expected it after Sunday.
Yeah. Sleep
I didn't, to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you, I didn't.
That's funny.
Wow, I'm actually surprised.
That's funny. Well, yeah, man. Listen, King, you're the trolling king, man. You're the trolling boss. You get me?
Don't worry. It's international tournament, so I'll be back. See you in tops you may not like. Yeah, boy.
Oh, I know what's coming already. I know what King's already thinking. Third place in Group K. Third place in Group K for Rasta.
You know it. Congo AK. No, I'm not gonna do it. No, that shit was hilarious though. No, but what was I talking about before? I lost my train of thought. England to win as your top scorer. Oh yeah, Golden Boot winners. Golden Boot Haaland. Who do you guys think is going to be the Golden Boot winner?
Mbappe, I think.
Suji's going for Haaland. He's going for Haaland.
Let's
What do you
just
reckon,
tough,
Rich?
man. The thing is, there's no actual like, proper out-and-out striker apart from Haaland, so I'm going to have to go with Haaland.
You also have Harold of Kane. Kane of Harold.
It's not what he used to be.
Yeah. He's got an easier group though, so you know what I'm saying, him in group stage score a couple. Who else could be up there in terms of goal scorers? Mbappe's could be up there. And the thing about Mbappe and Haaland, they're facing each other. So
Yeah.
that could kind of ruin their chances. Outside shot for Brazil if they start what's Endrick? I think Endrick could score a lot.
Yeah, that's a possible one.
But I'm gonna go for Harold of Kane. I think he gets it all in the tournament.
Mm.
Natasha's saying it will be Yamal's tournament. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. I wanted to say Kane, but he won't get the service needed to work hard for goals. True.
Well, if he tries to drop in to provide the service too much, that's the problem with Kane.
Yeah, that's another thing that's gonna hinder him as well.
I don't know, maybe Mane at Senegal?
Yeah, Mane's but that's a tough group. Maybe Lukaku, because Lukaku has an easy group with Belgium.
I forgot what nation he's playing. Robbie, who plays at Sunderland.
Brian Brobby is Dutch, I think.
That's it.
But they had him on the bench, so I don't know if he's going to start. Oh, that's another one. Haaland.
You know what? It's good to see. I understand will be happy that Holland has taken Somerville for the World Cup.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's good. Gonna have a good tournament.
Yeah, and it's good to see him going.
Who do you think is going to be potentially players of the tournament? Obviously, Natasha says Yamal. Are any other players you reckon is going to be standouts?
Pedri, definitely.
Alicia for me, yeah. Alicia's got to be up there.
Musiala.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Musiala. Musiala needs a good tournament because he was poor towards the end for Bayern.
Yeah.
Well, there's that horrific leg break, obviously, last summer.
Yeah.
He'll want to bounce back from that. A couple of the Algerian players.
Daniel Marlin is one that could be sneaky if Holland get a good run because if he's on form. In terms of Brazil, you look at the likes of Endrick, you look at maybe not having a surprise moment.
Words there. Words shooter. I think he will sign.
Yeah, Wirtz for Germany. If Germany do well, Wirtz could be a sign, a player of the tournament. As much Vitinha, maybe Vitinha, maybe as well. He could be up there. Haaland is always a player that could be player of the tournament if Norway get far.
Pedri, Yamal.
Yeah, Pedri, Yamal for Spain. It just depends on who gets far.
I hope Pedri has a good World Cup because he's one of my favourite players to watch play now. He is so good. Yeah, that's a good shout, Suge, as well. Yildiz. You got Haj Musa at Algeria, Mahrez.
Yeah, there's a couple good players that could make it. But Yeah, I think.
Quinton Timber, another one.
Yeah, obviously with his twin not there being there, he could be a good player for them. But before we go, is there anything else anybody wants to talk about before we end the pod?
No, I'm pretty much good. I think we pretty much covered everything. And yep, you guys, thanks for watching us week in and week out. To be fair,
100%, 100%. Prophet, you starting off with you. What you got coming up for the rest of the week?
Yeah, so I actually decided to do a World Cup preview on my channel as well. Do something different tomorrow, so I'm gonna do that. After that, I'll just go back to the regular Liverpool talk content. So yeah, guys, stay tuned.
Fair enough, fair enough. Next, Vig, what you got coming up this week?
More Far Cry Primal on the gaming channel, and Thursday obviously Stan's pod, and I'll be on Shane Gooner's channel for the Bruce Banana.
Nice, nice, man.
nice.
Big up, Vig.
Big up,
Big up, man.
And I'm
Onwards
looking
and up.
to do some shows on the Springboks and the history of them.
Oh,
Like,
that, yeah.
decade, so I'll be doing that at some point.
Good. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be sick. That would absolutely be sick. Big
That's
him up.
why I'm going to have to be a bit careful because some of that can get very political. Very
Yeah.
political. So I have to be very careful with that one.
Fair
Right.
enough. And last but not least, Rasta, what you got coming up?
I'm doing the Argentina versus Iceland game in a couple minutes, and it's stand spot with the man them, and then we can round up. Looking forward to that.
100%, 100%. African King Academy. I'll be doing this week all the World Cup games, Formula One, NBA Finals. As I said, apologies for missing some streams in recent weeks. Obviously, sleep. What was the photo again? Put it up. Someone put it up.
Academy.
Yeah, man. It was Sleep Academy settings. You know what I'm saying? Apologies, people.
It's funny, he actually looks like Cucurella in that picture.
He looks like man's got a Chelsea teddy bear. What's the sleep plan? Rest, recharge, save football. I like that bit.
That describes this World Cup, that greed, corruption, modern football ruined, a gaming crisis, and a broken game. That's fitting for the World Cup.
Yeah, United are interested in Cucurella. That's an interesting one. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So less of the Sleep Academy. I'll be trying to do all the World Cup watch-alongs. I've got
I will be as well. So sorry to cut across, King. Chris will be joining me this week.
Oh, nice.
Watch alongs.
What games are you planning to do?
It's funny. I think I'm doing. For the stand spot. The stand spot. I think I'm doing one of the first ones. The next South Korea versus whatever the heck that country is, and then quite a few. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
I think me and Chris could just join you because I'm going to be doing all of them as well.
All right, fair. It don't matter.
Yeah, we'll discuss it after. We'll discuss it after what games. But with that being said, this has been the Fellowship of the Realists, African King Academy, Prophet, Rasta, and Vigilante. If you're on African King Academy, all the channels will be in the description below. Also, go check out the Fellowship of the Realist channel. So eventually, all the shows that we do, and we'll try and get as many games onto that channel as well in terms of the World Cup, and then beyond. From the start of next season, we'll be doing watch-alongs on there as well, and other shows. But yeah, hey, big up Suge every single time. With that being said, big up to everybody who came on. And yeah, we're out, people. Wait, Rasta, have you got your thing just after this, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, go head over to Rasta Stocks. He's doing a watch along. You know what I'm saying? Put in his chat. What can you put Karake for the title in this chat. And yeah, peace and love, and we out.